Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Before we get started, unfortunately, it was really tough to find all of the English translations to some of these songs, so we are actually going to be checking out color-coded lyric videos. However, I'm going to crop out the members sections because I'm seeing a lot of complaints about misrepresentation, assigning the wrong parts to a member, so I'm just gonna leave the lyrics part on, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, with that being said, we're checking out the latest album from Misamo. This reaction is going to be available on Patreon for a little while, and then it's going to hopefully, if copyright claims are not going to be too much of an issue to a point where it gets blocked, this video will be seen on YouTube as well, probably in a couple of parts, because again, Japanese music on YouTube is sometimes very risky, so there is a good possibility that this video will not find its way to YouTube, unfortunately. But if it does, it should be a lot of fun. So without further ado, we're starting off. We have quite a few songs to check out, and there's obviously 3 individual solo songs at this album too. So with that being said, we checked out Identity, we checked out New Look, so keep an eye out for the playlist somewhere up here or in the description down below for those reactions. There will be a playlist for all things Twice, and if you want some more Twice content, check out the Patreon where we have a ton of Twice content. We haven't dived into the latest and newest season of Time to Twice, but the one before that just finished. And the 9th anniversary baseball stuff is also available, as well as all of the other Time to Twice seasons, Twice Lost Time, the 16 show, Seize the Light. There's Private Elegant Life. There's a ton of content. Check out the link in the description. It will lead you to a post which has an archive document in it. Click on Twice. You do not have to sign up or be a member or pay anything in order to see that post and to access that archive. So make sure to check it out. And if something that is on there is something that you would like to see, then consider subscribing. And with that being said, let's get into this album reaction. Ooh. Very voguey. Model, yep. Never look back because the road is ahead, yeah. Tokyo, Seoul, New York, Milan, Paris. Here we go, walking the runway. Oh yeah. Ooh. I love the little ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that is a nice progression. I'm gonna be a star. Sorry, thought of 16. Ooh. Ooh, I like this pre-chorus. Ooh. Ooh. I like the atmosphere. Ooh. This is a perfect follow-up to Identity. Damn. Damn. That was awesome. I love the fact that the girls are really taking like the fashion concept, whether it's with the videos, whether it's Identity or New Look, or the lyrics, or the way it sounds. It literally sounds like a song that would be playing at like a fashion show, like a Runaway stage or something along those lines. And I love that they applied it to the actual concept of like feeling confident, like taking on this world like a model that is going through, cutting through the wind, like going, all fierce and shit, like those top models at like those fashion shows and whatnot. Very cool stuff. I love the angle of this album because like Identity is like, this is my identity and no one's going to change it. New Look is kind of like, again, with the fashion sense, wanting to change something within yourself for yourself, not for someone else. And like this is kind of like, the world is your, stage, and just go conquer it like a model conquers the runaway stage and whatnot. So, look fierce, powerful, and make all their heads turn. I really, really enjoyed that. Like going from like 16, where like the song is always stuck in my head, like I'm gonna be a star, or I want to be a star, I'm gonna be a star, whatever, to then hearing them saying I am a star, it's kind of like a nice little, I don't know, closing of the, like a full circle kind of shit. Not sure how to explain it, just kind of cool after all those years. Not sure if they kind of like it's probably not an intentional reference, but just them feeling like stars, which is kind of like the concept of this entire album from what I could gather so far. Whether with the way it looks, so incredibly fancy, no pun intended, and expensive and luxurious, or just sounding like it's part of a literal, soundtrack for like a high-end fucking Runaway show. Really, really amazing stuff. And I love the vocals. They're a little bit kind of like a little bit like deeper, like more intentional. And the song itself is a lot of fun. Like it just makes you just want to nod your head, and just it's really a nice follow up to something like Identity, which sets the stage, and then it goes into like this explosive beginning. I really, really enjoy that. Oh, that deep voice was, whoa. Ooh. The depth on all of them is really cool.
worry 今日の私ねどんな姿鏡の中で今手かけるのあ騒いない話 with my friend 受け入れてよ inside my heart そう自分次第で変わってくから and more and more
Nice.
You know 全てを求めすぎたの誰に何を言われても揺るがない wanna be free Talking to the wall 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 Talking to the blah 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 I would say no 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 Tell myself go 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 もういい加減好きにさせて 私は私
Oh, I like the bluesiness. Oh. Oh, I think the lyrics changed. Damn, I love Momo's deep vocals. And Sana's deeper vocals. Mina, holy damn, I really like it's something that I literally just said with Runaway, but I love like the depth that the girls are kind of like introducing with the vocals and really focusing on them. But like as far as like the song itself goes, it's a bop. It's like it's incredibly like wholesome. And I think the lyrics changed from going I don't waver. I basically do me to then just let me do whatever I want. I am who I am, which is kind of like the theme with identity and like Runaway, and constantly talking to people, talking to the blah blah. Like it doesn't matter all these meaningless conversations. I want to get over weaknesses and fears of not being strong enough to just take charge and feel or dress or do whatever the fuck I want. I always look for like someone to justify or give me confidence, talking to a friend, meaningless conversations, or people telling me that I'm not doing something right or I don't look the best in their opinion, which could be applied to like idols and stuff like that very easily. But also just in the case of like something like New Look where you are just tired, even if no one is really saying anything to you, you just want to change and you want to try on a new look and you want to change your hair color, the length of your hair, or you want to fucking shave it off, or you want to change, you want to wear a shirt that you're afraid that people will judge you for because it's a different cut or whatever the fuck else it may be. This could be applied to to many things, different things, and I really, really enjoyed that. Literally, on the road ahead, what happens, I want to grab it through my hand. I want to be the one who decides how I am. I want to overcome my weaknesses and take flight. I want to be me, solo. I don't care about what anyone else says. I only need to care about what I think, and I need to overcome that weakness of constantly looking for someone to give me that sense of confidence because I can't give it to myself. As there's also lyrics like asking in the mirror, how do I look? Really, really cool stuff, honestly. And the whole like the chorus of like the blah 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 or the wah wah wah, like it's literally meaningless conversations that we're having that are not really driving the point across for me. Like it doesn't change anything. So I really, really enjoyed that. Like there's a cool element of like the girls trying to overcome insecurities in a way is what I would kind of like describe this as. So just there's lyrics, I will never waver, I will be myself and let me do whatever I want. Well, those lyrics did pop up, so maybe they didn't change. But yeah, no matter what anyone says, I won't waver. I want to be free, so set me free. No pun intended. Anyway, this was really, really beautiful. And the song itself is really, really wholesome. And I love how bubbly the actual song, the instrumental is, but then it is kind of like underlined with like deeper vocals from all the girls. That really, really surprised me. Like the depth really, really is almost like taking you back by a bit. Like, whoa. Almost feels like inner monologue or something like that, talking to myself or something along those lines. I really, really enjoyed that. Ooh. Feels like a retro movie. Oh. Oh. Oh, baby. Ooh, ready for the snap. Love the production on this song. Ooh, it's so bubbly. Ooh. Always. Damn. Ooh. Damn. This was so different. This album has been showing off their vocals in different at different levels really, really well. And I love the fact that the production, like the song starts and it sounds like it's the beginning, like the beginning credits of like a silent film or something from like the 1930s or something along those lines. Then the chorus is so bubbly and addicting, like their vocals, there's almost like a bit of husk to them. Like it's really, really beautiful. And like these lyrics, if we touch loving more, we are a match. See, you think so, don't you? It makes me think of Do Not Touch, honestly. For just a bit, even though the lyrics are, you know, talking about falling in love with whatnot, but there's also like a camera shutter that you hear, and it's still within kind of like almost like as if like Twice are like these actresses in like the 20s, 30s, 40s or something along those lines. Like it gave me vibes of not musically, but I almost like imagine some of the shots from Perfect World in a way, where like the men that are surrounding them or in like serving them or like a photographer or something, like the girls smile at them and they kind of like fall in love with them or something along those lines. Like it has like this retro vibe in a way. And maybe like there was a song like It's Not Easy for You from their first album, like just lyrically, not so much instrumentally or anything like that, but I really, really enjoy, like it's almost as if like in a way these girls are like these femme fatales or like these what is it, sirens, or like someone that knows that you're about to be enchanted by them. So you know, they literally say, "Hey, let's move on, don't get lost." You know, I really, really enjoy like the vibe itself of this song is really, really beautiful. It's magical, it's bubbly, and literally maybe your heart is going crazy, like they're driving like the protagonist in a way crazy, or the antagonist, they're driving someone crazy, and making them, you know, feel as if they don't know what's going on. So I really, really enjoyed this song. Like it has like this magical quality, and the production is absolutely lovely. Like the layers upon layers in this one is really, really beautiful.
穏やかに降り注ぐ afternoon 夢と現実が場所取り合うの
Nice.
ほら目を閉じれば見えてくる
Ooh.
空を舞うの 雲は勝手に candy flavor
Love the production.
I wanna stay more and more Don't wake me up Oh why 夢は夜に見るものなのに
I love the strings as they say "Don't wake me up," and you hear like this disturbance and whatnot. And I love the dreams and reality compete for space, and literally like the sound effects that they add. Look, if you close your eyes, blink, and almost like snaps you out or into like this wonderland where like dreams become reality. That's really, really cool.
ほら目を閉じれば見えてくるもの空を舞うの雲は勝手に candy flavor Yeah, you're in a song I wanna stay more and more Don't wake me up Oh why 夢は夜に見るものなのに儚く淡い daydream その光に
Ooh.
手を伸ばすの daydream Daydream 触れたら消えちゃうよ With you Don't wake me up きらめく世界でタリランタリランタリラリラリラ
Damn.
タリランタリランタリラリラリラ It is like a bubble 秘密な place 君と escape I just wanna fly yeah, yeah, like a bubble これってデジャブ初めてとは思えないの光る take a view Don't wake me up Oh I 諦めていたはずの夢が輝き出す daydream その光に手を伸ばすの daydream Daydream 触れたら消えちゃうよ With you Don't wake me up きらめく世界でタリランタリランタリラリラリラ Oh I It is like a bubble タリランタリランタリラリラリラ Oh I It is like a bubble 目が覚める時隣に君はいないことも知っているけどまだ
Ooh.
手を伸ばすの daydream
Oh, the damn. The harmony was beautiful. That might be one of my favorite songs of the album, honestly. Runaway might be a close second, or Identity is first for now, Runaway second. This might be like, although the previous song was also incredibly addicting, but I really, really like, I love the atmosphere that they create with each song. This one, it legitimately feels like you are kind of like daydreaming and just hovering on freaking clouds and, you know, imagining like a perfect adventure with a loved one, a potential loved one that is not going to be there once you wake up. You know, I love the production, like the sound effects that they were doing, like the vocals are absolutely beautiful. The harmonies were beautiful. The highs, incredible. Like I really, it legitimately feels like they're walking in like this dreamland where everything is kind of like possible, but do not touch. Again, if you touch, you'll disappear. You know, I really, really, really enjoyed this song. It sounds incredibly, incredibly magical. Ooh, this sounds groovy as hell.
Hide and seek 愛しさその向こうに flame 火が灯るねそれはジェラシーよ天使が諭すエンジンな気持ち捨ててしまう決めたのに I see that will make it spicy な香りと刻まれてる
Oh my.
Love me, love me
The way she started with the "Love Me," I thought she would. I thought they were going to sample like love me, say that you love me." You know that song. This gives me "Cry for Me" vibes. When you'll die for me. Ooh. Ooh. I love the sass in this song. Ooh. Ooh. We building? I wish this had a music video. It would be steamy. Whoa. Whose body? The firefly or the dude? Or fiery passion? Oh. Damn. Holy shit. This is a very nice twist to this entire album. And I can't help but think like, you know, the irony from Do Not Touch, the first album, them being like these masterpiece that you can only admire and just look at. But in some of these lyrics, they really want the touching to touch. Let the touching commence. Anyway, I think this is my favorite song. Second, I think Identity is still my favorite, but I'm not sure. But this is so freaking dope. Like if this had a music video, it would be incredible, honestly. But yeah, I love the comparison with the firefly and burning its body, and you're kind of like thinking to yourself, burning kind of like passion, and you know, burning the dude, or burning out of jealousy doing something, or burning kind of like fiery passion that I'm burning with, you know, fire and desire and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, it feels, you know, weird to talk about it, but I really like this song. Like and I love like the back and forth that they're having, almost as if they're talking to themselves. Like I won't let myself go this far, or something along those lines. But jealousy gets the best of me, and I get jealous when somebody looks at you. I want you to only be mine, and all that kind of stuff. And you know, jealousy is a color that can be very ugly at times, and I cannot contain it because I love you too much, and all that kind of stuff. This was a really beautiful song. Like I absolutely fucking love it. And, you know, I just told you now what I want to give you is warmth, but I'm fucking burning. So, you know, fire. Whoa. Girls are burning. Anyway, this was this this was this was beautiful, and like it kind of like gave me vibes, like especially the lyrics. If you wander in the darkest night, no cry for you. Like it literally reminds me like some of it. I think I said it in the beginning. Like it gives me vibes of like cry for me, not in the way it sounds. Not of the songs that I was thinking about throughout this album. I'm thinking about them because they sound like another song from their mm, Misamo or their Twice catalog, but just in terms of lyrics, and like the concept of the actual song, like and like them literally admitting to being kind of like psychos because jealousy again is can be a very ugly color on some people or on a lot of people, and they cannot contain it, and they cannot anyway. Yeah, this was fucking dope. We are now getting into the solo songs by the Misamo girls, starting with Misty by Mina. Let's go.
What should I say? 君に気持ち言いたくて見つめるけど I don't know why 涙が出て目をそらした night How do I tell 君はいつも優しくてだからもうこれ以上は隠さないわ言葉重ねたらぼやけてく君の輪郭揺らめいて消えていく Now Baby 伝わってるかなこの feeling 口にするほどかさも meaning ABC 繰り返して So Misty 見失って何度も同じことを repeat 心を手探りして Daydreaming I'm sorry キリがなくて So Misty キリがかかって So Misty I'm 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 Misty I can't say anything 君に当てた長めの letters 書いてみたの返事はいいよ特別な思いの words ちょっと恥ずかしいけど Baby listen ありのまま my heart 歌にしてみたらその胸まで届きますかな I wonder 言葉重ねたらぼやけてく君の輪郭揺らめいて消えていく Now ねえ見つめ合うだけで telepathy 送り合えたらいいのに Really XYZ どんな感情でも It's Misty 美しいのそのままの気持ちだけ Clearly 君に渡したいのに Twisted I'm falling 落ちていくの So Misty 涙の海 So Misty I'm Misty I'm Misty I'm Misty I'm Misty I'm Misty I'm Misty
It sounds almost as if she says, "Oh, Miss Thee," kind of.
I'm Misty I'm Misty I'm Misty I can't say anything
Oh, missed thee, miss you. Ooh. Love the little sass and the guitar, very sexy. Oh. I love how the final chorus kind of like intensifies with so much like, passion. Very, very cool. It just added like a layer of like I'm actually like expressing those thoughts fully instead of like trying to hide it or try to write it into a song because that's the only way that I can really express myself. And now I wonder if you'll actually understand that I'm talking to you or about you and how would you feel and all that kind of stuff. And like the whole situation is very misty, very foggy. It's very hard, it's very blurred, and I can't cut through it to actually tell you how I feel, or something along those lines. I really, really like the vibe of the song. And again, even though the chorus is almost like the exact same, the final chorus is there's like so much extra, almost like mm, sexiness going into it. Like you hear like her whispering, almost like the things that she wanted to say, or you hear like the added production on top of the original chorus. It's really, really cool. But like at the end of the day, it's like it's so freaking misty that everything that I wish that I could tell you, I can't. I can only say it within this song, and I really, really, really like that. It's super relatable, honestly. Whether we're talking about like a relationship or like friendships or like just not being able to express yourself, um, and you wish that you could just fucking message it telepathically by just looking at someone or just think about them and they would get the message and all of its glory and whatnot without any kind of like undermining of like nuance or like anything. Nothing is underlined. I wish I could give you all of my thoughts and feelings about how I feel about you and what you mean and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was really, really, really cool, and I love like you know the the emotions that she's portraying, that emotion is dropping out and crying for almost like no reason, because I think she says, what does she say in the beginning? Actually, I stare, but I don't know why. I cry and look away. Like all the things that I wish I could tell, but it's like I'm fighting myself, and fighting my subconscious, as it's forcing me to like hide, almost like an angel and a devil on my shoulder is telling me, not to do it because it could be a big mistake or something along those lines, or just not being able to express myself in a way that would make me vulnerable because I'm too afraid of doing so. And then, like the final chorus, even though it's the same, the added elements of like sexiness and whatnot almost like express her being comfortable in expressing those feelings, if that makes any sense. I really, really enjoyed this song. Momo, Money in My Pocket. Ooh.
Money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. Money in my pocket.
I love her voice.
Honey, I
Yeah.
got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, no one gonna think wanna go like me. Chances like this don't come for free. Gotta give it all you got to be get it to the top. I'm a lion, I'm the king. Don't call me queen. Money, talk money, take 'em nice and slow. 'Cause I know that I'm smart as I get to the top. If you wanna dance, dance me away. Better make me feel the heat, don't wanna be romance. They can sweep me on my feet.
Damn.
I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, know my worth. I got the money in my pocket. I got
Damn.
the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, know my worth. Money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. Money in my pocket.
I love the sass of her voice in this chorus. Holy shit. A fully English song. Oh, there we go. Not fully English. Ooh.
I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, know my worth. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, know my worth. Money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. I got my intuition telling me how to act. I know my value and I value that. Right, that come out of my mind.
Value your value.
I'm a cat nerd.
Ooh.
I got the money in my pocket.
Ooh.
I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, know my worth. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. I got the money in my pocket. Don't need nothing, know my worth.
Damn. I love the fact that almost all of the song, except for like a couple of lines, was like fully English. I love her. Like I always say it whenever a Momo part comes in a Twice song. I absolutely fucking love her voice. And I love like she has like this playfulness in her voice. It almost sounds as if she's like toying with you or something, or like I don't know how to explain, but her voice is so incredibly like playful. And I love the line of like I got value and I value that. And don't call me a little girl, and like the whisper before the chorus was really really cool. And I love the fact that she is kind of like a bad bitch and she's not shying away from it. Like this was the song to establish Momo as like this badass bitch that is taking shit from no one and is kind of like got the money in my pocket. I bet on me and I got the money. I know my value. I know my worth. And no one is going to devalue me. And if you're not going to treat me well, I'm going to be out by the time the sun fucking, rises or something among those lines. I really, really like this song. Like, it's so incredibly playful. Don't need nothing, know my worth. I got the money in my pocket. That's my worth. That's my value. I got my intuition telling me how to act, which is almost like the theme of this kind of like album, maybe minus the Mina song in a way. Although if we do count like the final chorus with the whispering and like the sexiness, it does kind of like tell you about how they follow their intuition and they know their worth and they're not shying away from it, and they're trying to kind of like encourage you to do the same in a way. Go on that runaway, or know your own identity and don't shy away from it. Or if you want a new look, then just change it, because no one, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anyone says. Even if everyone knows and loves your look currently and you want to change it anyway, your intuition tells you to do something. Worst case scenario, you did a mistake, but you know damn well that you did what you wanted to do, which is also kind of like some of the lyrics in their previous songs in this album. I don't waver. I'm doing my own way. I will be free. Don't tell me how to act. Don't tell me how to be. So it's kind of like the whole album is like them following their intuition and it being kind of like their money tree to success in a way. Like that's their value. That's their intuition that is propelling them to the next level, and it has never let them down. Basically, money is the worth that I have. So I really like that as a metaphor, and it's something that we actually talked about with like money, jewelry, and like iced out items in like Baby Monster's Drip. I talked about that concept, and Billionaire from their album Drip, in terms of like equating money to a metaphor as far as having something that no one else has. I feel like a billionaire because I value myself, and no one will be able to devalue me because I know my worth, and no one's going to stop me from from being me, if that makes any sense. Final song on the album, Mirage by Sana. Let's freaking go. Ooh. Daydreaming. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. Man, her vocals are beautiful. Damn. The highs are lovely. Oh. Oh. Dreams becoming reality. I love the whistle. Almost like following it or something. That's beautiful. Ooh. Damn. That was freaking lovely. Holy shit. Like her voice is absolutely beautiful. Like I love the depth. Like she goes high. The actual depth that all the girls kind of like express throughout this album, especially like the deeper, the lower vocals that they express were really, really cool. I love this production with all the whistles and again creating like this dream like world. Like you can close your eyes and almost like imagine Sana kind of like in the dress before she tore the pearls apart and like set me free or something, in that kind of dress, kind of like hovering on clouds or like walking through like a wonderland of sorts. Not quite Alice, but a more romantic reinterpretation of that, if that makes any sense. That was just beautiful, and I love the whistle. Is almost kind of like almost like guides you through your dreams or something like that. I don't know how to explain it honestly, but this was beautiful, and I love the bridge a lot. And she literally says, "Be integrated," as like dreams almost like become reality, and I stop living in the real world because I want this dream to become reality, so it does. And it's like if some of these songs had like music videos, they would be either some of the steamiest with Jealousy or some of the most loveliest music videos ever, honestly. Like this song really makes me want to see Sana as a solo artist. Like I feel like that would have been like a really beautiful like title track for her, or like a second title track, or like a pre-release. Sorry, that's what it called. Like it just it has everything that Sana has to offer. Honestly, she basically delivered on everything in terms of like the range of her vocals, the way she can be so fucking enchanting. Like her highs, almost like this whistling, almost like this is very close to basically like these dolphin notes, which I'm sure that she would be able to do incredibly well. And maybe even has done, like I don't remember, to be honest, with all the Twice content that we've checked out, but it is just absolutely beautiful. And like this has like a such a beautiful concept. I really wish that this could become a music video, but it would probably cost JYP a little bit too much money, honestly. Especially with how out they went for Identity and how grand that music video was and how expensively and luxuriously it looked and how it was produced. I'm not gonna even try and rank these because like we started off with, New Look and Identity, and then Runaway was like a slap in the face, like kind of like waking you up. Is like kind of like it was incredibly energetic, and I love the vibe just in general of the song, and like the sprinkling of like something wholesome and wonderful in a concept that basically is kind of like follow your heart or follow your dream, and you in a way, and be the you that you want to be despite what anyone says. So they're kind of like chasing a dream, or where dreams become reality with this song. And there was another song on this album, obviously, and with Daydreaming, or just songs where it's like feeling kind of like empowered. Like they did a phenomenal job and still expressed like vulnerability as well. Sana expressed vulnerability with Mirage, Mina expressed a lot of vulnerability. Momo went off rapping. Honestly, she did a phenomenal job. I absolutely loved Mina's vocals on this album too, and like her solo song. I just love that final chorus with her whispering and all the added layers, and like it made the song feel that much more almost like complex. I really enjoyed this whole album. Is beautifully done. Kudos to the girls and everyone who worked on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out the rest of my twice reactions on this channel and on Patreon if you're interested, supporting the Patreon, and by doing so, you would be also supporting the production of these videos here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.